Awesome. And then the most important question I'm going to ask you all day, do you guys have any questions or reservations about enlisting at this time?
No, sir.
Awesome. One final one. Do I have anyone in here who's not shipping to basic training? Did any of my DEPers make it in here? 2 of you? Sir, what service did you join? Army? Army. And how, Marine Corps, sir?
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. All right. Well, you guys are going to hear my shipper speech, so when you come back, you have to act like you haven't heard it before, okay? Perfect. For my family members, the ground rules for you guys are real easy. There are none, okay? Y'all can take as many pictures and video in here as you'd like. If you don't like where you're standing, you can kind of shift around so you can see your loved one. Can anyone not see their loved one from where they're standing right now? Be able to get a good picture or video? Go ahead and let me know now so I can get you moved so you can. You guys in the back, can you see your loved one? You're good? Okay, perfect. Well, with that being said, I'm going to slide up here. So you're unfortunately get a picture of the back of my head. If you guys want to move somewhere else, feel free to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and stand at ease for me. 21 years ago, 21 years and 2 weeks ago, I was on the other side of this podium, get ready to swear in for my first time. And I got to tell you, as I was standing there, I was number one, nervous as heck, and number two, I was doing math. I was figuring, I was 17 years old, and I was signing up for an 8-year contract, and I was figuring that was half the amount of time I've been alive so far. And I was nervous as heck. Anyone nervous today about the decision they're making? One honest one, the rest of y'all are lying. Okay, folks, this was by far one of the most character-building days of my career. I can assure you of that. But I can also tell you it was one of the most memorable. And so I want to talk to you guys first about 3 things that I wish somebody had told me on this day, 21 years and 2 weeks ago today. Folks, the first one is this. You only get one chance to make a first impression, so make it a good one, okay? This is the start of going to be an illustrious career for you guys in the United States Armed Forces. Where are my Navy shippers today? Oh, yeah. Where are my Air Force shippers today? Should be a good portion of the room. Where are my Marine shippers? Any Marines going on Tuesday? The good thing they left yesterday. Any Army shippers in this ceremony? Fantastic. Any Coast Guard? I think we sent our one Coast Guard earlier this morning. Did I miss anybody? I got them all. Okay, fantastic. And, yeah, I was going to say our guardsmen aren't in here. Well, folks, I got to tell you that I gave that same advice to my 12-year-old heading off to school this year, but it stands just as true for you guys. Y'all are perfect, just the way you are, okay? You've been prepping for this day for days, weeks, months, some of you years to be ready to start this career. Go in there confident and proud of who you are. Realize that what we're going to do is we're going to take you and make you into something bigger than yourselves, make you part of a team, okay? And that brings me to point number 2. Folks, this is a team sport and not an individual effort, okay? Your metric for success is going to change today. What you have looked at as being a win or a loss was how you guys did individually before this, okay? How you did in school, how you did at work, how you did in sports. That's all great. We need the same level of effort now, but now what you're going to be graded on is how you do as a team. How your unit does in basic training, how your first squadron, your first battalion, your first company does. That's what's going to make the difference, okay? So shift that focus now and look at how the team does as a whole. And the third one I'm going to share with you guys is going to sound crazy for those folks that are veterans in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go out there and have fun, okay? While this was probably one of the most physically and mentally exhausting days of my career, this day, 21 years ago, I can tell you that as I stood at the end of my bunk ready to go to bed on the first night in our squad bay, I was supposed to be keeping my eyes in the boat, looking straight ahead. But I was cheating out to the sides to be able to see the guys that were to my left and my right. So we had gone through this together, but I hadn't really actually looked at anyone because it was just a whirlwind of activity on day one. And so I sneak at the corner of my eye, I look at the guy to my right. It was this huge dude from Chicago. He was like 230 pounds, looked like he could lift a car. And so I figured if I needed to lift anything heavy, I was going to be with this guy so he could help, okay? And then I looked over to my left and peered out the corner of my eye, and this scrawny kid from Pennsylvania was over there. And he could run like a deer. So I figured if I needed to go anywhere quickly, I was going to have him pace me so we could definitely make sure we got there. Well, the guy to my left was Tom Shea. I saw Tom this weekend. Tom is my best friend in the entire world. My son's name is Jensen Thomas, named after Tom Shea. The guy to my right is Kevin Carlson. I just sent him back to Bahrain yesterday. I also saw him this weekend. He is my son's godfather. Those 2 guys are the brothers that I never had. They are my absolute best friends. I've deployed to combat with both of them. They are fantastic Americans. And I met them on this day because of this decision, the same decision you guys are making today. You are not just getting a job today. You guys are getting a new family today. And I'm so excited for you guys to be starting that journey today. So with that being said, are you guys ready to swear in?
Yes, sir.
right. Family members, you guys have cameras ready?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Detail. Attend. Hut. Applicants be sworn in. Please raise your right hand. And repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend. The Constitution. Of the United States of America. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. That I will obey the orders of the President. Of the United States of America. And the orders. Of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations. And the Uniform Code. Of military justice. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands down. Family members, will you please help me welcome our newest members of the Armed Forces?